Hey guys and gals, Xavier here from Drakewing Game, and a 70-man Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Oh, looks like Christmas Town. Alright. Oh, I know. What do you know? Do you know the way? I rushed to the only grocery store on the mountain. Everything looks fancy as hell. It's a small shop. They just port anything you buy up to the counter. Hello, sir. I haven't seen you around. Are you new to the peak? Oh, no, a friend of mine lives up here. He's actually why I've come in. Do you happen to sell fish at all? Of course. Well, what would you like? The best you got. I had to start running halfway to the condo. Even with the help from Vita, my back gets cold really easily. Kicking off the snow, I quickly make my way inside. Aaron answers the door almost immediately. Heh. There you are. I was worried you'd gotten lost. Oh, hell, I guess I am almost 20 minutes late. Sorry about that. I went to do some shopping on my way over. Oh, what'd you buy? I confidently hold up a sizable package wrapped up in paper. Just a little something to show how much I appreciate you. Huh? Wait. The smell. Is that the biggest salmon the market had in stock? Excuse me, but that must have been so expensive. Good thing I'll be starting to work soon, right? That's not even a guarantee, and Aaron's stomach starts to rumble, which makes me laugh. What? I skipped lunch today. Okay, fine. Get in here. Okay. Aaron pulls me inside and then shuts the door before huffing. No, you don't have to spend that kind of cash on me. Oh, does that mean you don't want the fish? That's not what I said. Well, thank you, Cyrus. I appreciate the gesture. He starts to ruffle my hair playfully. But let's wait until after you land the job before you start spending that kind of money, alright? Hey, come on! I have a fantastic resume, thank you very much. Oh yeah? Hit me with it. Well, you see... Does a 300-year-old doctorate count? Probably not, unless you renewed it, no. How about living for 300 years? That's gotta be worth something for endurance. I used to have to pick you up because you got too tired to walk. Psh, that was months ago. I'm totally fine now. If you say so. Wanna arm wrestle? Cyrus, my hand is as big as your head, I'm pretty sure. Did I stutter? Aaron chuckles. Sigh, I'm not going to arm wrestle you. Please? Aaron sighs. Okay, fine. Little does he know, this is just an excuse for me to hold his hand. I'm so smart. No wonder I was a doctor. What the fuck? 1 second now. Water time. Aaron places the wrapped fish on the kitchen island before he has us sit on the ground by his coffee table. Even while we're both sitting down, he towers over me. He places his left elbow on the table, offering his left paw. Do you want me to go easy on you? He asks with sincerity. I puff out my chest and then grab his paw confidently. It's very warm, which distracts me for a moment. Trust me, I'll be fine. Slam! I win. You cheated! All's fair in love and war, Cyrus, he says with a smug look on his face. I'll have to keep my mind for the future then. Silver's been teaching me how to be stealthy after all. Oh yeah? What else has he taught you? He's been teaching me how to handle a gun too. It's weird, but I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, Maybe we can go shopping for some weapons. Your pitch to Titania could be combat-related. Oh, that's a good idea. Do you know any good shops? Plenty, although... Aaron looks apprehensive. What's wrong? I'm still worried about you trying to join the fray. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy you found that kind of passion, but... Aaron pauses. I just don't want another Xavier situation to happen, you know? I nod. I understand the risks better than anyone. That's why I'm training as much as I can. The conversation reminds me to take one of my medicine balls out of my axiom. If he just helped me find a good schedule for medication, Karen and Silver have been great tutors, too. Plus, I got you here, and I got you here with me. You've all done wonders for helping me build up my confidence. So trust me when I say I'll be fine, alright? Aw, Cyrus. Aaron opens his eyes and smiles. Alright, I trust you. Just let me know if you ever need help. I'll come running, okay? Only if you ask me to help. Only if you ask me for help, too. Deal? Deal. He offers me his hand to shake. I quickly oblige before trying to bring it down to the table. He doesn't budge. A+ for effort. Had to try. Aaron chuckles before sitting up. He puts his paws under my armpits to help me stand up before standing up himself. For old time's sake. Now, how about we start working on that fish? Absolutely. Do you need any help? You can help me set everything up. The recipe is a bit of a process with all the spices and greens I want to put on it. Let's get started then. Aaron pulls out all the spices we're going to use for the fish. Besides salt and pepper, there are a few others that we'll use in small quantities. He hands me a bottle that's labeled Spriggan. That's funny. My partner is currently watching Spriggan on Netflix. That's funny. Okay, what's this one? Since so much has changed in the world around me, we've made it a game to see which spices I can recognize even though they have different names. Oh, that's thyme, 100%. Like a clock? I mean, yeah, but it's spelled differently. We mainly put it on meat we cooked in the oven. Well, I am putting this in an oven. That counts, right? Absolutely. Alright, give me another. This one. He hands me a glass bottle labeled Firegrass. It's filled with little red and brown flakes. One sniff is all I need. Phew! Damn! That's definitely crushed red pepper flakes. We used to put that on pizza. You're gonna use this for the fish? It's like, water time. No, I just wanted to see if you could figure it out. Rude! Heh, alright, one more and we'll get to work. He hands me a final bottle that's simply labeled cilantro. What's wrong? I take a big whiff of it. Yep, that's cilantro alright. Aaron chuckles. So this one stayed the same, huh? Looks like it. We mainly use this for Mexican or Spanish dishes, but it's also common in Asian dishes as well. Adds a nice bit of freshness, especially in something like pho. Pho, huh? I've never heard of it. Do you remember any other recipes it was used in? I'd love to try them sometime. I could probably help make pho. As for tacos, I think back to the pre-made name-brand taco seasoning Mom used to use on lazy dinner nights. Probably not, no. I can make the ground beef and tortillas, but I don't know the right spice combination. Then maybe we can make our own. How hard can it be? Between the two of us? Not hard at all. Besides, any excuse to eat something cold with cilantro is welcome. I'm just glad you like it. Both Karen and Lance thought it tasted like soap. God bless them. After we're done eating, do you mind telling me more about the recipes from your time? Sure, but only if you're writing everything down yourself. It'll be good handwriting practice. Wait, what? Aaron beams with excitement as he takes out some stationery from his axiom. Deal. I'd love to learn that. What was it? Cursive? That is something you'll need to find another tutor for. I barely learned that myself. Aww. Just be happy I'm not going to test you on anything. I feel like I'm not a very good teacher. Only way to find out. Let me see if I can click on Aaron. Okay. I thought it was like a indication that you can click on him or something. Only one way to find out. Let me get this in the oven and then we can get started. You got it. Aaron smiles as he starts to prepare the fish. I head over to sit at the bar while he works. I lay my arms flat on the counter so that I can rest my head to watch him. It's calming. Before I knew it, Aaron started to clean up the dishes, even while I was still eating. Aaron scarfed his food down very fast in order to get straight into his impromptu tutoring session. He said it was the best fish he had ever eaten, which made me very happy. Though, I have to wonder how much he actually tasted. Regardless, I'm more than willing to help him with something he's passionate about. Aaron sets up a table to work at, saying that the coffee table would be too small for us. It's a nice and sturdy table made of wood, circular and looks pretty heavy. It's like, water time. In typical Aaron fashion, he picks it up with ease. Once he gets a couple of chairs, I pull one out to sit next to him. Show me what you can write to get us started. Try writing, "Hello, my name is Aaron Cosmos. It's nice to meet you." That shouldn't be too hard. Give me a second. A second turns into a minute turns into 2. I pucker my lips. This is going to be harder than I thought, isn't it? When he does finally finish, he slides the paper over to me. Well, what do you think? He asks proudly. So proud that I have to make sure to let him down gently. I can barely make out any of what he wrote. Aaron, your name has 2 A's. Why'd you only write 1? I thought the first one was capitalized. You wouldn't have to? Who told you that? Kanto. he states sheepishly. Of course he did. Is it really that bad? Well, it's almost illegible. If I didn't tell you what to write, I probably wouldn't be able to make it out. Oh. Hey, don't worry, we can figure it out. Can I see how you're holding the pen again? Sure, just like this. He moves the pen to the paper. His form is fine enough, but I think I can see the culprit. His paws are so big the pen looks like it belongs to a dwarf. There's no way he'd be able to control it with precision. I think we need to get you pens that fit your size. The tiniest movement can ruin your writing. I gesture for him to hand over the pen. Once he does, I write the same sentence he did lower on the page in the half the time. Though I haven't written in a very long time, the muscle memory is still there. Whoa! It becomes second nature once you get the hang of it. When we go shopping tomorrow, we can find something better for you to write, alright? For you to write with. Aaron nods enthusiastically. I'd love that. Good. I pass the pen back to Aaron. If you don't mind me asking, why are you so interested in learning to write? Oh, well... Aaron scratches the side of his cheek. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Oh, enlighten me. I tease him briefly. If you want to, that is. Well... Xavier used to handwrite me love letters when we were together. Ah, is that right? Yeah, I'd find them every now and then. He liked to hide them. Being from my time before Axioms, he still handwrote pretty much everything. Aaron has a dopey smile on his face as he reminisces. Makes me happy to see him happy. I see. Can you tell me more about him? Well, it'd take me all night, he says jokingly, but I decide to call his bluff. Good thing we have all night. We can talk about it while I'm tutoring you. How's that sound? Okay, well... Aaron picks up his pen again. Instead of trying to write, I think he's scribbling. Xavier was born during the transition period after the Seven Stars landed. Growing up in a desolate land, he didn't have much. Resoom was the only thing keeping people alive in this part of the country. He happened to live close enough to it. Aaron sighs. Back in the day, Resoom advertised themselves as a paradise after the apocalypse. A very exclusive paradise. Even so, people flocked from all over just for the chance of being let in. As you know, they didn't accept everyone. Xavier considered himself lucky that they accepted him. Oh, flashback. Okay, what's saying, y'all? It is water time. Okay. Alright. I thought, wow, my family can finally take it easy for once. They promised I'd take care of everyone they deemed worthy. Though I quickly learned what that meant. Because I was the only pristine carrier, I was the only one they took in. I was told my family would be safe outside of Resoom. I can't confirm if they were or not. I never saw them again. Xavier's face looks hopeful, but I'm sure they were straight up abandoned. I think he knows that, and that makes me ball up my paws angrily. The treatments weren't so bad at first. Over time, they pushed me more and more. It got to the point I had to be in an isolation capsule just to be of use. I wasn't supervised as much as some of the other carriers. That's when we started planning my escape. Xavier sighs. Grant really did want to get me, and anyone else he could out of that place. I just wish he got out, too. He's still smiling, but I can see a tear well up and then fall down his cheek. Gently, I try to wipe it away with my paw. He grabs it and then strokes my fur. I hope he knows his sacrifice wasn't in vain. All the information we smuggled out definitely hurt them. And most of all, I got to meet you, Aaron. Aaron sighs sadly while smiling. Even through everything, he remained a positive force of nature. I know I would have given up a long time ago. Never got a chance to reply to any of his letters in a meaningful way. Anytime I tried, they'd just be a scribbled mess. So I'm still trying to practice. Maybe I can give him one someday. Oh man, sad. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, y'all, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my lovely patrons. Thank you to our bronze tier patrons. Y'all are wonderful. We appreciate everything you donate to the channel. And for our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon, thank you for going a little bit above and beyond. We really appreciate that extra effort and, monetary incentive you push our way. And for our gold tier patron, Amr, thank you so much for subscribing to the ultimate tier. We've got, Elle's already working on your icon. I think you're going to love it. But anyway, y'all, if y'all want to be on the end credits, all you have to do is subscribe to our Patreon. It's as little as $5. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.